It is the fourth and final day of the Future Blockchain Summit at Dubai Harbor. My name is Ornella Hernandez, and sitting here next to me, we have Naveen from S.M.A.R.T. How are you?
Feeling really good and pleased to be here with you guys.
So, do you like the conference so far? How's it going? Was it everything that you expected?
No, it's really good conference. Giving the opportunity to meet a lot of fellow ecosystem players. Learning a lot of new things, a lot of exciting things that are happening in the overall blockchain and the Web3 space. So just can't be at a better place than this.
Can you share any of those learnings or insights that you've gained during your time here?
Yeah, so I think the best thing that I learned, at this conference is that, that Dubai probably is going to be the best possible location, for the whole overall Web3 and the blockchain-based ecosystem. I spoke with Vara guys, and it was a very, very consultative sort of and very conducive discussion with them. They are very, very open-minded. They want more and more companies to come and be part of the ecosystem. And they are also, I think, of course, they have to follow the guidelines, but I think they are also, open to giving more and more licenses. So definitely, that was a very important piece that I picked from the conference. And of course, I met a lot of the companies here. A lot of good exchanges are here. A lot of complementary partners are here. That I met with, and of course, these are some of the conversations that I'll be taking forward home, and looking forward to pursue them further.
Would you say that Dubai is already a crypto hub, or it's on its way to becoming one?
See, the best part is Dubai is that, the regulations. I think the government is very, very conducive, in all fronts. And I think in crypto, the most important aspect is the overall ecosystem. You can't, unlike a lot of other sectors and spaces, even in tech, in blockchain, the unique aspect is that you need to be part of a network. You need to be part of the ecosystem. You just can't function alone, especially because this is a very, very nascent ecosystem. And what Dubai is, giving you is that complete ecosystem. So I think that is a big moat, that Dubai is creating. So of course, it will only keep strengthening with time.
So in that case, then how do you envision the average Joe using your platform? What value does it add to the market and to the industry?
But that's an excellent question, and part of the answer is already highlighted in the question I would submit. So see, our idea is to bring the prestigious assets. So if you go and ask an average Joe or an average person on the street that if in Dubai, that whether he wants to invest in a very prestigious asset, say Dubai Mall or say the Burj Khalifa, right? I think the answer is going to be a straight yes, right? But right now, Burj Khalifa, or at least parts of Burj Khalifa, the apartments or the complexes in Burj or Dubai are owned by very, very ultra HNIs, right? Like the film stars of the world, so the industrialists of the world. The question is, how do you get the average Joe or the average retail guy to invest, in these prestigious assets? Because these are, low risk asset and they are high yielding asset.
How is a real estate property a low risk asset?
Because there is underlying value. See, of course, the upside, of course, is not as high as a Bitcoin or Ethereum or crypto or maybe high risk stocks, but there is a limited downside, right? I mean, there is only the dip in the value of the real estate only could go to an extent, because there is underlying tangible value. There is a yield, right? All these assets are yield generating assets. So if there is an income generation coming, which is regular income and which will, in a normal situation, continue to grow, right? So there will always be an underlying value in the asset.
Okay.
Right?
And do you think that real world asset tokenization might be a factor that triggers the next bull run?
So I think I may not be able to link it with the next bull run, but what I can tell you is two things. That yes, see, this will be a very, very good way to generate a stable return of 15 to 20%, which is a very, very decent return. Because the fate of the tokens, asset-backed tokens that will trade on the smart exchange will be linked to the underlying real-world asset, right? So the value of the token will, of course, be tied to the value of the underlying property, right? So not necessarily to the market, but of course, the increased adoption of blockchain and the whole overall tokens will, of course, increase the comfort level of the users, to buy into these tokens. So of course that will play a very, very important role. And secondly, if we all have seen how the cryptocurrencies and the whole overall market cycles work, they're very, very cyclical. So I think this will be a very good way for the investors to diversify, into something which can generate a good 20% returns, and that too with relatively much lower risk as compared to cryptocurrencies.
Okay, I see. So it's more like a domino effect. It's all related. All right.
Exactly.
And so then, since we are the Future Blockchain Summit, I need to ask, how do you envision the future of blockchain looking like? What would you like it to look like?
So I think, we are completely into blockchain. We are, our parent, is itself a blockchain company. It's our DNA. So what we have built, is India's leading layer one blockchain, Kalp, which is decentralized, which is permissioned. So we ensure, all the users who are coming on our platform are KYC'd. We are regulated by design. So what we have done is we have built a compiler which ensures that all the local regulations and laws, are baked into the smart contracts, or the smart contracts, abide by the local regulations. Then only they are accepted, by our blockchain. And we are also a coalition-based blockchain. So all our ecosystem partners, be it banks or custodians or trusts or wallet providers, they all get a nodes, from our front, which are validation nodes. So that also ensures that we are highly decentralized and also coalition based. And what we have also done is we have also built a bridge, with the EVM ecosystem to ensure that the tokens who are coming on our platform, or the apps who are building their tokens on our platform, can also of course access the overall other ecosystems. So we are also focusing a lot on interoperability.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Lovely and pleasure to be here.